Cheese. Cheddar, feta, or blue. Who can resist it? But there's only one cheese people will risk life and limb for. Double Gloucester. Our next extreme race takes us to Gloucestershire, England, for easily the cheesiest race anywhere, the Cooper's Hill Cheese Roll. Every year, as many as 80 hardcore cheeseheads converge on one of England's steepest hills to compete in a seriously stinky foot race. The rules are simple. An 8-pound wheel of cheese is rolled down this hill, and up to 15 racers chase it. Whoever reaches the bottom of the hill with the fastest time wins.
It's an extreme race. It's probably the granddaddy of them all.
So how did this thing start? It's so old nobody knows, but they do agree it's been around for a very long time.
It's been going probably, we know, about 250 years. There are written records go back to the 18th century, and then we have verbal word of mouth records that go beforehand.
The tradition really dates back to, hundreds of years ago.
And it all begins with the cheese. The wheel is made from full cream milk and aged 6 months to perfection.
The cheeses come from Mrs. Smart down at Lycourt, who makes the cheeses from the milk of cattle, which is Old English Gloucester cattle, which she has in her herd.
So what kind of lunatic competes in this cheese race?
Oh, psychopaths. Absolute lunatics.
That includes the Lance Armstrong of cheese rolling, reigning champion Chris Anderson. He's so dedicated to the sport of cheese rolling, he's actually won this thing 4 times.
Come in to defend my title for the 5th year in a row. And final time.
How did this guy win so many times?
Practice a couple of weeks up to it, come up here and run down. I've done it 12 times in the last week.
So let's hit the starting line. It's at the top of a near vertical precipice.
I was just trying to figure out if it was a ski run, it would probably be a good red-black. So, yeah, it's ridiculous.
We're on top of one hell of a hill, ready to chase the cheese down a... Because you guys call it a hill, we call it a cliff.
And once the cheese is released, the race begins. And about that hill, some of the sections are a 1-to-1 gradient. Translation, really frickin' steep. And that means staying on your feet is nearly impossible. Ouch, that had to hurt.
I think your race, this is so extreme just purely because of the steepness of the hill. It is a 1 in 2, a 1 in 1 hill in places.
With a hill that steep, these guys are sliding down fast. So fast, rugby players are waiting at the bottom to catch them. Or not. And those grass stains are the least of their worries. With no gear to protect them, injuries are abundant.
We've seen dislocated shoulders, fractured ankles, teeth missing, cuts to the head, grazes, broken wrists.
Broke my ankle the first year, and I was out cold for 20 minutes last year, after winning.
I'd just like to say, Bones Hill and Chicks Dig Scars.
With the cheese reaching speeds of up to 70 miles per hour, nobody stands a chance of catching it. But you don't have to seize the cheese to win. You just have to be the fastest person to the bottom. And this day on Cooper's Hill, one man clocked the best time and claimed the title of Big Cheese. That's right, 3 cheesy cheers for our returning champion, Chris Anderson.
Both races I ran the fastest, then back, managed to cross the line before everyone else. Great, brilliant.
I was a bit stunned when he came down, but good race, I enjoyed it.
And what's the grand prize? That 8-pound wheel of cheese. Hope you brought plenty of crackers, Chris.